2, 3.
In late October 2016, the company Netflix released the third season of Black Mirror, popular British TV series about a dark future for humanity. Most of the episodes explore how the technology affects human relationships. However, the second episode from the third season, titled Playtest, might interest those who enjoy interactive entertainment and references to well-known games. In this video, I've collected all the key scenes, references and quotes from the episode that made us smile while watching. It's not that hard to find people in the world who love playing games. It's much tougher to find them in the movie industry, but that's not the case of the creators of the show, Charlie Brooker, and the director of the second episode of the third season, Dan Trachtenberg. Both of them have been familiar with the world of interactive entertainment for quite some time. Charlie used to be a journalist for a magazine called PC Zone, and Dan was one of the founders of the popular geeky video podcast The Totally Rad Show, where they also discussed and evaluated video games. Their experience and knowledge undoubtedly helped them make Playtest more authentic. In fact, one of the leading actresses in the series has direct connection to Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. Hannah John Kamen, who's by the way Sonia, lent her voice to Ciaran, the Lord of Blade, in the first part of the series, and to Sweet Shalquar in the second part. If you were observant while watching the episode, you might have noticed not just one or two, but several real things related to games. For instance, right at the beginning, in front of the main character, a young man named Cooper, a huge mural with the level from original Pac-Man will appear. Later on, he carefully examines the apartment of a sweet and friendly girl named Sonia and accidentally comes across a shelf with her large collection of games. Among them, you can spot legendary projects like Resident Evil Code Veronica, Manhunt, Silent Hill Homecoming, BioShock 2, Dead Space 2, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, Resident Evil Revelation, Dark Souls 2, Until Dawn, Portal 2, Thief, the Lego Movie video game, Heavy Rain, Gran Turismo 6, South Park, The Stick of Truth, Call of Duty Ghost, and many others. It seems that the creators of the series really enjoy some of these games. When he goes inside the world's most secret game studio, he will see a whole shelf with a different collection in one of the rooms. This time it's a collection of old game consoles, including PlayStation, Game Boy, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. It's also clear that the team from Black Mirror was helped by publisher of the popular British video game magazine called Edge. Their magazine covers can be seen here and there throughout the episode. Often during the conversations, the characters of the episode refer to various video games. Sonia starts flirting with Cooper after she notices surprise on his face caused by shelves filled with games. She asks the main character,
"A girl never beat you at Street Fighter?"
A little while after that scene, Cooper himself does a small bow toward the same series. He notices that one of the guards in the game studio looks like a virtual boss from a fighting game. He playfully says the phrase, "Hadouken!" which is related to the game. Later on, to lighten the mood, Cooper jokes about the name of the special device called Grip, made by a company to fully immerse people in virtual reality.
Like Mario Brothers?
Then he plays a game that's a lot like Whack-A-Mole. Another reference to the gaming industry can be seen in the introduction of the character named Shu Saito. With his manners and mysterious personality, he really reminds us of Hideo Kojima, the creator of the game Metal Gear and many other games. The mansion that Cooper enters is a clear hint to the house from the original Resident Evil game. And the main virtual reality device, which the protagonist wears on his head at some point in the series, is based on the latest trends in the industry like PlayStation VR, Oculus Rift, and HoloLens. Remember when Cooper goes completely crazy at the very end of the series, how he follows all the orders from a mysterious voice in his ear, even though there is no real reason for it, or how he refuses to open the last door on the second floor until the person on the other end of the line asks him very politely,
"Would you kindly open the door?"
Yep, the creators of this game series are giving a clear nod to BioShock and its famous line, "Would you kindly?"
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly? immediately head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch.
In Bioshock, a guy named Frank Fontaine, also known as Atlas, used this phrase to control the main character Jack. The writers of this new game are saying something similar. They believe that people often follow instructions or rules without asking questions, just like in irrational games. This can make them lose their own freedom. Throughout most of the episodes, we only hear the main character's name Cooper, but no one ever calls him by his last name. The secret is revealed in very last minutes of the series when the assistant to the head of the game studio, Katie, writes a report about incident that happened, and she fills in Cooper's real last name in the film. Drum roll Redfield, which connects us to the famous Resident Evil franchise, especially to the siblings Chris and Claire Redfield. Do you have anything else to add? Please share your thoughts in the comments. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.